Alrighty, so while I'm waiting on the other video to upload, I'm going to go ahead and start this one, and we're going to just have some basic, some gameplay here of the what we've got so far, and take a look at these GUIs and how much better they look. So let's see, so we'll go ahead and start our game. Really need to come up with a good title for it, but let's take a look at this thing. I think this is the right way to rotate it. Yeah, here we go. So it's going to load up here. So this is the new start screen. It looks a lot nicer, has a nice clean background color. Like I said, I could texture this with something and make something really cool. Have like a, put like a image on it. Somehow in Unity you can actually do that. You can almost like copy and paste an image onto this side of the control. And I got some really cool medieval looking style, map in the background or something. But right here, we'll go ahead and really the easiest is the test is the quit button. So as we can see, that quit button just took us out of the application. And it's still running. I think I addressed that in the first one, but it will wipe it out later. So from the memory. But we'll go ahead and restart here. And if we were to have tapped on that and tried to open it again, it would have actually restarted itself. So let's jump back in. So we press our play button here. There's actually just a brief moment where that flashes. Actually, I want to look at that. Well, we can do that in the shop. So here we go. So I'm going to demonstrate. I can pan and I can pan right now. I can zoom, and I disabled turning the tiles black, but they're still being selected. They are in fact being selected and touched, and we'll be able to tell that when we touch our castle here, because it will tell the touch events are working. So right here, this is what happens here with the curtain. So what we're looking at right now is partly the curtain, but also probably the background, because we panned around a little bit, and we can definitely tell this here if we click the exit button to leave the shop, go way up here and press this. See, we notice no overlap, and that was overlap was happening with that camera background. That's why I had to do the big rectangular background object and the curtain. That way their colors would match and there would be no overlap, and basically no difference between the colors, because then it just looked really ugly, because it's just like a big ugly patch stuck over top of the map. But right here we can press the buy night button. The game doesn't crash, and if I was able to, if I had this running, if I had a way where I could show you my screen now, there's actually a debug.log message that's being displayed, where the in the console there, and that shows us that the button is in fact working. So whenever I get into unit movement, I'll implement spawning at the same time, and those will all be implemented together. And then there'll be a few more buttons like this, but they'll all work and do something. So here when we press our exit button, we can see our curtains hid, and panning and zooming are disabled. I can't see my fingers when I'm moving around, but I'm going to just slide around all over the screen and try to zoom way out. And now if I press the exit button, we've not moved at all. So no matter where we're at, if we try to move around, it doesn't work. But we can move around after exiting and zoom and pan. And that took a tremendous amount of time. It looks super simple just from here because it's just a basic GUI, but the amount of work that went into actually designing that was much more than took a lot of time. I was just so satisfied when I got that exit button to work. I was just sitting here just doing this for like probably a minute or two. But that wraps up pretty much all the new features as far as gameplay goes. Cool. And then next time we'll have a unit movement and spawning.